What's up guys, my name's Someway and welcome back to another FIFA 21 video. Today we are talking about Team of the Season Barella. I think this card is insane. I think it's definitely worth playing for. And obviously I have built a team and have some tips for you on how to get this done nice and quickly. So having a look at the objective, you're going to need to score 3 outside of the box goals. That might be one to do by messaging someone, but if you're good at shooting outside the box, those finesses from the top of the box but you just cut and shoot, those are the ones to go for. The other objectives here that you need to focus on really are to assist 4 goals using centre mids, which should come easily if you use centre mids. Obviously in the team I've used non-centre mids, so you might need to convert those down. You could run a 4-4-2. You need to win 8 obviously, and then the main one to focus on is that you need Italian players to score in 12 separate matches. The team needs Italian players, you don't want to worry about that, so that's what I've taken care of in the team. And let's have a look at the new friendly mode, the Serie select, to make sure that we're using the right team. So as you will notice, the objective requires that you have exactly 11 clubs, so you can only have 1 player from each team in the Serie A. Obviously the nations and regions should be easily done, and you can't use a full Italian side, and they have to be all Serie A players. So let's have a look at the team I've designed specially for this objective. So on the screen guys, you will see that I am running a 4-1-2-1-2. Ideally what I would do is convert Correa down to a centre mid, but basically this is just a premise for a team that you could use, just to show you how you can get this done nice and easily with some cards that are available. In terms of the strikers, first and foremost I have gone for the loan version of Politano. That's the main reason. Him being Italian obviously is the way to go. And then also if you completed Caputo as well, he is a great option as he plays for Sassuolo, so you're not going to have too many cards from that club either. And the 2 Italians, you don't want to worry about not scoring that Italian goal. Once you've got it, you can sub them off for someone better. Generally the idea would be take the best players you've got from each club, try and find them to slot around in to get those positions. If you haven't got any players specifically from those clubs and you need different clubs, use a bad player and have someone on the bench ready to fill that position so that you can sub them out and get some better players on in those positions. Obviously you may have Tonali, you may have Dybala, those are other options that you might want to use for Serie A. Generally, the idea for me would be, obviously you can go get Prime Del Piero's SBC done just for the loan, and you could use him as well. I would be subbing him on to maybe get the Italians as well. He could go into that cam role, especially if you convert him down to a centre mid, he could be getting those assists as well. So, you know, keep in mind the centre mid factor, but that should only be 4 assists, so it's not really that difficult. In terms of the defence, Bruno Perez is a great option from Roma. Another great option from Roma is to go with El Shaarawy. In terms of Atalanta, you've got Goossens at centre-back, who is a very underrated centre-back. He's not super meta these days with the pace of the Bundesliga. Tottenham just came out, but in the Serie A links, he could be a great option. Even just regular Tomori, I think Tomori is very, very good. He might not want to be the Milan player that you use, but in terms of centre-backs, you've also got players from Lazio in the centre-backs that are fast there. You've also got Tomori's regular card, who's very OP generally, but obviously the FUT birthday card is crazy. We've got Alexandro at left-back, generally because I didn't want to use Gulam, and also Teo Hernandez is also AC Milan, so you do have to play around with that. A lot of the players are from AC or Inter. I've gone for Handanovic in goal, but you could easily swap that out for someone different to be able to use an Inter player outfield. Left mid, De La Feo, there's not a lot of good Udinese players, so having that card or potentially the Pereira card they released for What If, those are both very good cards that you could use. So play around with it, try and find the best fit for the team that you have, but my advice would be, if you can't find a player that fits in that position, remember you've got 3 subs. Remember this is friendlies, a lot of people will quit eventually. So if you've got 3 slots that you can't find players for, use players from different teams and then be able to sub someone on from the bench to take over in that position. And the main focus would be that you have, of course, those Italians up top and maybe your lone Del Piero to sub on off the bench, or any other Italians that you might have. So you don't have to worry when you're scoring that you've got the goal, it will count towards your 12 games and you can get the wins later and focus on that. Well, as long as you're playing for the 12 games first and foremost, that is how I would be doing it to get this objective done nice and quickly. Hopefully this video, guys, helps you out. If you like it, please leave a like. If you want to subscribe to me, you can. Make sure to turn on the notifications so that you get notified every time I post a video. Check me out on the socials in the about box below, especially TikTok. My name's Someway, and I'll see you guys later.